Hello. Today we welcome Dr. Manva Divekar, who has completed her PhD in biology from ISER, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Pune. Before that, she has done BSc in microbiology in Pune and then pursued MSc in biochemistry and molecular biology at a renowned university in Germany. Dr. Manva is currently working as Senior Teaching Associate at ISER Pune. She has published total 7 research publications which showcase her extensive research work, especially in diabetes. Her varied experience in teaching and training field includes conducting workshops for innovative pedagogies for teachers of undergraduate science and mathematics, training sessions for teachers on how to teach biology, biology lecturer for undergraduate high school students. Dr. Manva was the finalist at Next Eduthon, a education hackathon conducted by Makeshift Education Design Center. She was the trainer for biology for high school science teachers, organized by the Pune Science Teachers Association at Tiak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth, Pune. Today, she is here to guide us on the education in biology, various career options in biology, advantages and disadvantages of choosing this field, and the skills required to succeed in this field. Let's talk to Dr. Manva Divekar.
Hello students, my name is Manva Divekar. I've done my PhD from ISER Pune and I'm currently working in the education field in ISER Pune. Before this I was doing research on diabetes. I am a biologist by nature and I love biology education as well. Today I would like to talk to you briefly about different careers possible in biology. There are different careers possible after you study biology. Medicine is obviously the one which everybody knows, but apart from that there are different careers like being a scientist, being a biology teacher, then being a pharmacist, science journalism, science illustration and many more. Forensic sciences is also one of the newer and upcoming field which one can explore. Classically, there were 3 fields of biology: botany, zoology and microbiology. In botany, one studies plants. In zoology, one studies animals, and in microbiology, one studies the organisms which are not visible to the naked eye, that means the microorganisms. Earlier, these were the 3 fields that were dominating the biology field, but now there are many more fields. Like one can study organisms which are present in the ocean, so that becomes your marine biology. One can learn the techniques which are involved in solving crimes, that becomes forensic sciences. Or one can also study things like genetics, which is, you can think of genetics of either plants or animals or microorganisms, but you don't study the organism on the whole, but you just study the genes of that organism and what are the different things that could go wrong with the genes, so that you can solve different problems with it. So these are the newer fields: genetics, oceanography, marine biology, forensic sciences. These are the newer fields in biology which have emerged in the past 10 to 15 years, which were not present earlier. But now since they are emerged or they have emerged, one can think of different careers associated with these fields as well. After your 10th standard, for 11th and 12th, you can choose physics, chemistry, biology as a group or physics, chemistry and maths as a group. So there is an option between maths and biology. If you choose physics and chemistry and biology as a group, instead of maths, what you can choose is geography or some other language. For a successful career in biology, physics and chemistry is definitely compulsory, but according to me, maths is equally important, because without a thorough knowledge of statistics and mathematics, one cannot succeed in any career. As far as the choices after 12th standard, according to the new national education policy, one can decide what one wants to major in and what should be the electives. So you can choose different subjects or different sub branches of biology to study during your first year or second year or third year, or even up to your MSc. You have a choice of combining different fields together. Courses that one can pursue in biology are BSc or a bachelor's degree, followed by an MSc or a master's degree, followed by a PhD or a doctorate in philosophy. Or one can choose courses like B.Pharm, where it's bachelor's in pharmacy. So general structure is you have a bachelor's degree followed by a master's degree. You can choose to enter industry after your master's degree or do a job or enter teaching or continue if you want to do research for your PhD degree. In India, different institutes like IITs, IISERs, IISc, that is Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research or Indian Institute of Science are the premier institutes where one can study biology. There are other institutes and colleges all over the country, even in Maharashtra, where good quality research is being carried out. Right in Pune, there are many different institutes which do so. Generally, each of these institutes has their own entrance exam, which is based on the 11th and 12th NCERT syllabus of all the 4 subjects: physics, chemistry, maths and bio. So yes, some amount of mathematics is required for these entrances as well. If one talks about the fee structure, I would say in general the fees are lower than that of engineering courses or of medicine courses, but again each institute has different kinds of fee structures as well as different kinds of scholarships available for different students. There are some short courses available in this field which one can pursue after 12th standard or after the bachelor's degree. These courses could be something like a diploma in food industry or diploma in dairy technology or a diploma in medical laboratory techniques. So one can work as a technician after one finishes these courses. Along with this, there are short courses on the Swayam or NPTEL portal related to biology or studies of biology which one can pursue. These courses are mainly related to data science or statistics which is involved in biology, and then one can specialize in that or start working in an industry based on these courses. To have a successful career in biology, 2 things are very necessary. One is consistency and the other is patience. In research, many a times you have to do the same thing over and over again, and you have to do the same thing over and over again and you have to do it well. So for example, you might need 24 hours or 48 hours to grow a microbial culture. During that time, you don't really have to do anything else. So in that case, you also need to have a good multitasking approach so that you can plan such that your work happens on time. So consistency, patience as well as multitasking, these are the 3 skills that are important to become a good biology researcher. If you think about how to become a good biology teacher or how to be successful in a biological industry, in that case having good communication skills is more important. So you need to be a good communicator, you need to be a team player as well as you need to be able to lead people when the situation arises. These are the 3 things required for a successful career in an industry. To become a good biology teacher, you need to have good communication skills, but more than that, you need to also be patient. You need to understand what the student in front of you requires and be able to adapt so that you can provide that to the student. Following are the different opportunities in biology. One can become a biology researcher. In biology research, what one does is tries to solve problems which have not been solved before or answer questions which have not been answered before. These questions could be related to botany, they could be related to zoology or microbiology. They could be questions about how to treat a particular disorder or how to cure a particular disease. In the past 3 years, we all have seen how important biological research is to deal with a problem like the pandemic. In the corona pandemic, what one experienced was intense discussions between biologists, different scientists, chemists as well as government as well as the industry. All of these people could communicate with each other and come up with a good solution like finding a vaccine that fast. In that case, biology research was at the center of it all. So biology research and medical research or medical problems go hand in hand. Biology research is equally important to solve problems like treating diseases or coming up with newer therapies. Apart from this, what one can do is one can become technicians in different kinds of laboratories. So all of the biology research relies on different instruments being used correctly. One can also learn how to use and how to master these instruments. So one can become a technician in such laboratories, or one can become a technician in medical laboratories which are attached to different hospitals. Other opportunities in biology are to think of starting a biotechnological industry. In a biotechnology industry, one produces different biological products which can be used as therapeutics or as food. and which can be sold world over. Apart from this, one can also think of teaching biology at different levels. It can be at the 11th or 12th level, it can be at the school level, or it can be at the college level. Apart from this, one can now think of an emerging field which is called as data science or biocuration. There is loads of data being produced day in, day out. Data about genes, data about disease occurrence, data about health and metabolism. So, a data scientist or a biocurator thinks of how this emerging data can be used to answer some new questions and how to help people using this data. There have been a lot of changes in the field of biology in the last 10 years. The main thing is that the kind of instruments that are available for research now, the kind of microscopes that are available have improved dramatically. What one could look at earlier, let's say 10 years back, one could look at what was happening inside the cells. Now one can see in details what is happening inside the small molecules inside the cell. So the scale of the research has gone as minute as one possibly can go to. So a consequence of that is a lot more details are being studied and a lot more solutions are coming out for different kinds of problems. Now when we look at what happened in the corona period, more important was then given to data, more important was then given to information. So same thing has happened in biology. Now people want to study bioinformatics more, or people are now able to study bioinformatics much more as compared to the earlier time, opening up a new avenue of careers. There are different education and work opportunities outside India in the biology field. If one talks about the countries that we need to focus on, it's mainly United States of America or the US, United Kingdom, Germany, France and some other countries in Europe as well as Australia. Most of these countries have courses which are available in English. That is an advantage, and most of these countries have been doing biology education and research for a long time. So there are very good renowned courses and places with good industry tie-ups. So one can think of learning as well as working at the same time, or learning and then immediately working in a very good industry or a research setup in such countries. For example, in case of the US, the universities like Duke University, Harvard or Stanford all have very good industry collaborations. So one can think of working in a lab in the university. At the same time, one can immediately see what kind of applications the lab work is going to have in an industry. Same is the case with industries in Germany or Australia. So these are the top opportunities where one can think of studying biology, working in a biology field outside India. There can be different challenges when you think about a career in biology, especially if you think about biological research. The challenges can be the organism that you are working on, for example, simply doesn't grow, or the challenges could be that the chemicals that you need for your research are not available. The funding for your research is hard to come by, and so many other things. But there are different kinds of solutions and networks which can offer solutions available in the research institutes that you work in. So don't get phased down by these challenges. There are always solutions even if you come across different challenges. And nowadays people rely on collaborating or helping each other out to come up with solutions for such challenges. If you think about the advantages and disadvantages about careers in biology, I would like to start with the disadvantages first and then talk about the advantages. In general, careers in research have a disadvantage that they are slightly less paid as compared to maybe careers in engineering or an industry field. That is true world over. It's not just relevant for India. The same thing happens outside India as well. So jobs in research are slightly underpaid as compared to other fields. But on the other hand, the satisfaction that you get from solving problems or giving answers to different questions is immense. If you end up being a teacher, the satisfaction that you get from becoming a good teacher so that you see the joy on the faces of your students is immense, and that is why one should study or think of careers in biology. The use of AI definitely has increased in biology field as well. teachers as well as students are using different tools like ChatGPT or GPT based models to answer some questions or come up with experiment designs or come up with different kinds of structures for their courses using these AI or AI like models. There are many opportunities in the field of biology. Please go through all these opportunities, think about what you would like to do, and then think about what kind of steps you have to take immediately to actually pursue these opportunities. All the best for your future.
Summary. Careers in biology: medicine, scientist, teacher, pharmacist, science journalism, science illustration, forensic science. Traditional fields of biology: botany, zoology, microbiology. New fields of biology: marine biology, forensic sciences, genetics, oceanography. Subject options after 10th standard: physics, chemistry, biology, maths, geography, or other language. Choices after 12th standard: NEP policy, choice of combining different fields. Courses to pursue in biology: BSc, MSc, PhD, BPharm. Institutes: IIT, ISER, IISc. Entrance exams different for every institute. Fee structure varies as per the institute. Short courses: diploma courses in biology, online courses available on Swayam, NPTEL portal. Skills required: 1. Research, consistency, patience, multitasking. 2. Industry, communication skills, team player, leader. 3. Teacher, communication skills and patience. Careers: research, technician, biotechnological industry, biology teacher, data scientist, or biocurator. Changes in the last 10 years: instruments available for research have improved. Scale of the research has gone to minute level. Detailed study leads to more solutions. Study of bioinformatics has improved. Opportunities outside India: USA, UK, Germany, France, Australia. USA universities: Stanford, Harvard, Duke. Challenges: organism doesn't grow, chemicals not available, funds not available. Advantages and disadvantages: jobs in research are underpaid, but satisfaction is the advantage. Use of AI: teachers and students use AI as ChatGPT or for experiment designs or for course designs.